Hey guys, it's me here again with my MacDev Droid. It's been a while since my last shooting video with this gun, but a lot has changed since then. For example, last time you've probably seen a video with me with the Droid, it was complete flat black gloss. I had this one anodized, so it is now like a satin clear or silvery color with a little bit of black sheen. Also, I had a Tadao Yakuza board in here with the OLED screen, but eventually the OLED screen burnt out, so I could no longer reprogram. So I just ended up going back to the stock board with this, and ended up realizing a few things about the stock board that I didn't before. One is that this board, compared to any other board that came stock from MacDev, is actually just as good or not better than any Virtue or Tadao board out there. It has 12 programmable firing modes, has a training mode, and it also is a really well thought out board. I'll put it like that. It's run the same way with the LEDs. It's not an OLED, it's an OLED, it's just an LED, colorful blinky lights. That's all it really has. So right now I got this gun set to PSP, capped at 15. Earlier on in the winter, I was having some issues with breaking paint. Well, actually, rather after the anodize, I've been having some troubles after the anodize with this gun, with breaking paint in the breech and in the barrel. During the winter, I had quite a bit of problems with each of those, and I wasn't able to figure it out. So I'm here today to do a shooting video to the best of my ability without breaking paint. It shouldn't break paint because I tinkered with the settings of the stock board. I ended up turning up my loader delay, the loader delay setting to about 7.5 milliseconds. Because before it was set to 1, so that's probably why it wasn't giving enough time for the ball to actually drop into the breech and settle before it fired. It just shot it while it was on its way into the breech, so that's the only reason why I think it was breaking. So I ended up upping the dwell and haven't had a problem with that since. It's just been barrel breaks. So this barrel here is a stock matchstick barrel that came with the Droid. It was I think it's a 689 matchstick, okay, 2-piece as well. Alright, so without further ado, let's just get into the shooting video. I'll air it up here. Okay, no leaks. Everything's going well so far. That was the other thing too. There were only other things that I could think of that would cause the problems I was having back in the winter was a dead battery, and the stock settings were set to stock out of the box, so I kind of had to tune them up a little bit just to fix the problems that I was having. So turn the gun on, get started here. Throwing one pod, so I got 2 pods here. I'm gonna throw one or two through, and we'll see how it goes after the first one. This is really old paint I've had sitting around for a few months, so we'll see how everything goes. Turn the hopper on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. First shot seemed to be okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna pan and go ahead. There we go, first pod. Didn't break a ball at all. So, what I was starting to think now was maybe it was just because, seeing as I was having the problems in midwinter, it was cold out, and I'm assuming that's the only reason why the paint was breaking so much. And yeah, everything seems to be working very, very smoothly now. And I feel a little bit more confident in taking this out tomorrow for the big game in London. So I think, honestly, I think we should just put another pod through this. Congratulations. This gun is really awesome. I love this gun. 2007, the best gun for its time, right? Besides the Ion and the Mini, because I know those two guns came out around the same time. So, out of all of them, I think this one here happened to be the best. This one was released at World Cup in 2007. So, not a lot of kick in this gun either. Very, very smooth, very accurate as well. And we're done. Not a ball broken. Take the barrel off to show you guys. Looks pretty clean, eh? I don't know if you can see it. Breech is pretty clean. I'm impressed. So I guess I took care of all the issues in this gun. So, just a piece of advice for this gun. Always, always, always stay on top of battery changes. Battery changes, right, if you don't have full power going directly to the solenoid, it's not going to function properly. As the same for the rotor batteries, if you don't have, good batteries in the rotor, it's not going to feed as fast. And you're going to have some breech braking issues, some barrel brake issues, but barrel brake issues are usually due to bore. So, I'm just glad I took care of all these issues. And, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The MacDev Droid. And another thing I forgot to mention before I go is that this reg on this gun is not the stock reg. This is the MacDev VX reg. Okay, it's a higher flow reg than the stock one. The stock one is just a regular Gladiator reg. This is a Gladiator VX reg. Okay, higher flow rates, more consistency, more efficiency, and I think that this reg took care of the spiking problems I used to have in tournament, because when I'd go crony at a station and then get on the field and then be cronied by a rev, it would spike higher than 300 sometimes on me. Even though I was shooting 280, it would spike over 300. With this reg, I've never had a problem since. But yeah, alright guys, thanks for tuning in. MacDev Droid.